Heidi ho! How are you? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, excuse me. You know, the funny thing was I felt it in my chest and I knew it was coming. But I didn't expect it to be like that, and I'm really sorry. Okay, moving on. Day 5! Woo! Almost a full, well, according to some people, it's been a full week. My doctor didn't know that I stopped, and when I went and saw her yesterday, she was like, well, whoop, whoop for you. You know, even though she's a new doctor, you ever get a doctor or a nurse that you just think, wow, okay, this person is just a little, you know, just one of those, She seems to be a little on the slow side and a little hesitant with a lot of things, and maybe it's because I'm a new patient. I don't know. And maybe it's because, you know, she doesn't know my history or whatever, and I get that. I do. And yes, I know it looks like I'm camping out in my living room here, but my doctor says that with the heat the way that it is lately, however, it's the best thing for me to do right now is until they can figure out exactly what's going on with my heart. And when I went to go see my doctor yesterday, there's nothing they can find in her office. So she's sending me to a heart doctor, and I'm just waiting for them to call me so I can get the appointment going and see what's going on, because I told her, you know, I need to know, is there a blockage that I'm not aware of, you know? She said if I had one, I would have probably noticed it by now, and it probably would have been a little bit worse than what I'm feeling now, so who knows? These days, you never know. Some people say that it can be a silent thing, you know. And I don't want it to be a silent thing. I want it, you know, I want to know what's going on. It's my body. So anyways, she said everything was on track though. My blood pressure is fine. You know, it was a little high when I went to go see her, but she asked if I was taking my blood pressure pills. Yes, I take them every day. You know, once a day like I'm supposed to. She's not exactly sure why I'm constantly dizzy, but like I said, I'm supposed to get the old camera and the caboose next week, so maybe that'll give a little bit more, maybe that'll show a little bit more of what's going on with my body. Who knows? The funny thing is, all three of us that live in this house have the same symptoms. Not the heart, or not the chest, but the dizziness. My roommate's experiencing dizziness and headaches and nausea. My husband is experiencing a little bit of flutter, but it's by his armpit, flutter in the chest, and the dizziness and nausea. I'm experiencing a little bit of nausea, the flutter in the chest, or you know, the little bit of tightness in my chest, and the dizziness. So we're all trying to figure out why are all three of us in this house not feeling very well. Don't know. Can't explain it. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, I know. You're all probably trying to figure out why in God's name do I have a headband on when I'm inside the house. Well, I do go outside. My dryer is not hooked up yet. My landlord refuses to get the gas hooked up to this house. See, when we moved into this house, there was no gas meter. We have the gas now hooked up, but there's still no gas meter in order for me to run my gas dryer. Will I sell my dryer to get an electric one? No. Simply because it belonged to my father-in-law, and my husband's like, no, it was practically brand new. It's only 3 years old. You know, it's been 3 years since my father-in-law passed away. 2-3 years? Yeah, about 3 years since my father-in-law passed away. And my father-in-law bought the dryer, I'd say 6 months before he passed away. So it sits in my kitchen where the hookup is supposed to be. And we have little gas hookups all over in this house, which means to me like this used to be some weird thing, because there's a gas hookup here in the fireplace, which you don't want to use it as a fireplace. Number one, it's not big enough for a fireplace. It's just this big square box sitting in the middle of the living room, which to me, it takes up a lot of space because it's a very small living room. I am sitting on a love seat, and that's all there is enough room for is a love seat. There is no room for a regular couch in this living room. Would I love to have a regular couch? Hells yes. I would love to have a regular couch. But the love seat is what we have, and the love seat is all that we have room for. I have a stereo system, which underneath the stereo system I have all my DVDs and my CDs, music CDs, but other than that, there's no room for anything else in this house. Maybe a couple of reclining chairs off in the corner somewhere where you're not even going to be able to see the TV unless we put it up on the wall. And these walls are not very sturdy. Not very sturdy. The other night, the dog and I were sitting here. She was sitting on the couch with me here. And one of my shelves that I have put up over here fell off. Completely just fell off. The nail just fell out of the wall, and it did not break the ceramic pig that I have on the shelf, but it just completely fell off. In the bathroom, our shower head keeps on falling off the wall. Now you tell me, what is wrong with that? It just keeps on falling off the wall. Nothing else is falling off the wall as of yet, but the shower head keeps on falling off the wall in the bathroom. The shelf fell off the wall not too long ago, 2 days ago. So, it's all three of us are not feeling all that great living in this house. So, and we can't afford to move. We just can't. We put all our money into this house. So, right now, we can't afford to move. But, okay. Day 5. No caffeine, no cigarette. However, trying to find decaffeinated, real good decaffeinated coffee in this town, nil, nada. Somebody recommended Folgers, and I read the label on Folgers. Not gonna happen because there's still caffeine in it. And if caffeine is causing my heart to race, irregular heartbeat is what they say, then nada, not gonna happen, because they say that there's still a percentage of caffeine in Folgers coffee. I don't know, I haven't tried it. And some people say that it's bitter. But we're on day 5. Day 5! I'm doing good. Doing good. I did have, well, I don't have it here anymore, but I did have, I bought myself a little bag of, gummy fruit, I think it was. And I started drinking Canadian Dry ginger ale. Has no caffeine in it. 140 calories. You know, it helps the tummy. It actually helps me burp. So, but my husband is back home, so before I get interrupted, I'm going to say toodles and see you on the flip side. Peace.